Hey traders, in today's video, we're going to talk about how simple patterns may be simpler than you think. I'm also going to share with you a book that I think every price action based trader should have in their library. Hey traders, Akil Stokes here, Chief Currency Analyst at TradeEmpower.com, and thank you once again for joining me for another Forex weekend review video. It is great to be back. Vegas was fun, had a great time out there, had a very great time on the craps table. Wish that I can say trading has been the same, but it has been a difficult week. With that being said, I am going to show you one of the trades that I did benefit off of, which was a simple pattern. But before we get into that, I want you to do me one favor, guys. Go down right below this video. Hit that like button if you like my videos, and do me a favor, hit that subscribe button as well. If you've been with me for any amount of time now, you know that it's been my goal to reach the 10,000 subscriber mark by the end of August, and I'm almost there, but I'm going to need your help to make that happen. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And of course, if you got a trading friend out there and they're in need of some free information, share this video with them. All right, so let's get started with that trading book that I said I think every price action trader should have in their library. That book is going to be called The Encyclopedia. There we go. The Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns by Thomas Bulkowski. Now, normally I recommend books on trading psychology and trading process and whatnot. But this book is more of a reference guide. It's definitely not one of those books that you read from front to back. You can see it's a thick one, I think almost 1,000 pages. But just like the title says, it's an encyclopedia, and it's full of simple patterns, head and shoulders, triangles, wedges, cup and handles, I believe. All types of simple price action based patterns. So if you're someone that's into looking at the naked charts, meaning not using indicators, MACDs, crosses, all that stuff, it's certainly something you may want to pick up that could be helpful in your journey as a price action based trader. Now, the trade that I want to talk to about this week was actually a simple pattern, and it is referenced in this book. It's called a rising wedge pattern. And what I'm going to show you is a quick clip that I gave to my Syndicate members this Tuesday, and then I'll be back in probably about a minute or so just to discuss the trade a little bit more. The pound yen trade he's in, we're still putting up, let me go down to a 60-minute chart to make it a little easier to see. We're still putting up that rising wedge here. And again, here's the structure level that Jason was looking to short at. We have a nice structure level right there. We have the market pushing up with a full head of steam. And then it's still rising up, but you can see the momentum has slowed as we start to kind of ebb up and down and kind of flow in this rising wedge type of channel. We key that in with some divergence on the RSI, some bearish divergence, and it makes for a pretty good trading opportunity. Now, again, I won't take this. Well, I'll take it, but I won't put it in the Syndicate because Jason's already involved. But the closer we inch up to this structure zone, the better the risk reward it is. Now, you can trade this a few different ways. Again, Jason's looking for targets down here. With the higher entry, maybe you can look for shorter term targets. But the key is the closer this gets to the structure level, the closer your stop loss is going to be, so the less risk you're going to have on the table. Again, that's a recap. You can go ahead and watch. I think it was today's or maybe yesterday's War Room video where he went over it. All right, traders, so going back to our pound yen chart, here's another look at our rising wedge from earlier in the week. You can see price action rose right up again to previous structure. Look left, structure leaves clues. We had the RSI divergence down on the RSI, and we fell right off a cliff right down into my projected target level. Now, we had a good conversation in the live trading room today about simple patterns versus advanced patterns and which ones were better. And I told our traders that I started off as a simple pattern trader before I took my training course, when I was just out there exploring the different ways of doing technical analysis. I started off by trading triangles, wedges, pennants, flags, all of those types of price action based patterns. And I did really, really bad. Now, eventually, when I did my educational courses, I flocked towards advanced patterns. They had a lot lot stricter rules to them, and they were something that can stand by themselves. But as I evolve as a trader and as I get better, I see myself going back to a lot of those same patterns that I failed on before and being able to trade them in a very successful way. And the difference is just experience. These patterns, these simple patterns, aren't things that you can just take every time you see them. You just can't take every flag pattern, every pennant pattern, every wedge pattern, every triangle pattern. You're going to get destroyed doing that. The key is you want to be able to take them at the right moments in the market. And if you can do that, they're going to have a very high success rate. And being able to do that means knowing how to read structure, knowing how to analyze a price chart, doing top-down analysis and going through that IPDE process, identify, predict, decide, execute, and making that overall prediction first, and then using that pattern, that simple pattern, as sort of an entry technique into that trade. And that's worked exceptionally for me over the past year or so, now that I've gotten back into these simple patterns. So there's nothing special about a triangle. There's nothing special about a wedge, a pennant. They're all essentially the same thing. They're a little different, but all essentially the same thing. The key to making these patterns work are when and how you take them in compared to what's going on the rest of the price chart. All right, traders, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. And before I leave you, I did get a few questions today about, Akil, when are you doing your next webinar? When are we doing the next live trading event? For you guys that have been with me, I typically do it about once a year. And well, unfortunately, I may not be doing them anymore. Those 5-day events take a lot out of me. There's a lot more on my plate education-wise than it was in the past. And I just don't have the energy to do it. So I probably won't do one this year, but make sure you go to our website. Make sure you get on our email list. So www.tradeandpower.com. Put in your email, because every once in a while we send out free training. For you guys that were on the list, last week Jason sent out a free training called The Fundamental Myth. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I'm hearing great things from it. It was a training he did a while ago that was never released. So if you want to stay up to date on free trainings and when I'm doing my next free training, make sure you go over to that website and put in your email address. So I will see you guys next time. Remember, if you like what you saw, hit that like button while you're down there, touch that subscribe button, and of course, share this with a friend and leave a comment. I actually have a question for you guys. I'm getting a new phone soon, and I'm trying to decide between the Galaxy S6 and the iPhone. So if you guys have any input on that, please leave me a message below and let me know. Don't just say Apple is better. If there's something a feature that you like, that you think may be beneficial for me and my business, feel free to share that. I'm not really good with technology, so I was just going to choose the one that looked the shiniest, but that's why I need your help. So until next time, traders, plan your trade, trade your plan. Good luck in the markets for the remainder of the week. Hey traders, in today's video, we're going to talk about how simple patterns are really more simpler than you. Hey traders, in today's video, damn it. But let's talk about trading patterns, and let me find my book. I forgot to put the book in the thing. How am I going to grab it, Akil? All right. And that book is called... Oh, it's upside down. Test it. Do you believe? Woo. Woo. All right, volume's good. Woo. Should I put that in the video? My next career is singing? No, it's stick to trading. All right. Stick to trading. All right. Anyway, let's get started.